just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free form. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping on, never rest down.
Back in week 5, the Vikings won a thriller in their last game against the Packers. Can Green Bay avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of a historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 19 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Mond's throw complete there to Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Rodgers. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mon. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Handoff comes to Cook. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, here's Mon. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Cook. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Again, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Here's Mon. They're going for it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Easy work, and it's coming again. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm here all day. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Mons throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Mon now off of play action.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked picked off at the 11.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Rodgers steps away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After the penalty, it's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action here. Mond. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. From the 38, Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Back now at Lambeau. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Mond. This is caught.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run for it with Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
On 4th down, Mond.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Gets past one man. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Blockers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. I got it. Mike 34. Mike 34. Shoot.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Stop right there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's complete. It's Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. To throw again on second down. Mond. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Again, this is Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. Complete, Dillon. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
On the move to his left. High throw, but the catch is made. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. A give to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That